Hi, it's Campbell Such. This is Mind Bite Thursday, your weekly dose of the human edge in technology. This week, the ongoing value of building a network of connections, and in particular, what do you do when you've just finished a meeting with someone? What do? Do you make some notes? Do you try and remember what it was? One of the things that I've found really useful over the years is to pop open that person's contact details, their contact in Outlook or whatever the one is used for their contact details, make a few notes about the meeting. You could go into a CRM system, put it in a spreadsheet, but then what happens next time you see them? How will you know and remember without jumping into those systems? I've found the notes in the contacts to be really useful. However, Scott Gerber, in a book that he wrote around connecting called Super Connectors, suggests a little framework of questions that you can answer for yourself that puts a little bit of structure around it, makes it a whole lot easier. So his idea is to obviously pop open the contact, put in the date, where were you is the first question. What were you doing? What did you talk about? Something amazing about the person, and what's a natural starting point for the next conversation. So where were you? Were you on the golf course? Were you in a bar? Were you in a meeting with someone? And did you get together with them because it was something that just happened by chance? Was it an event that you went to, or was it a meeting, or whatever the context? So a bit of context around it. What were you doing? Were you sitting having a drink? What drinks did you have? Was it a cocktail bar? Were you on the golf course? Were you playing golf, or were you just sitting in the bar? So just a few things around what you were doing. The list of the key points that you talked about as a reference point. Something amazing about that person, which is a reminder every time to look to find out what that other person's all about. And then the final one, which makes it really easy for the next conversation, is a natural jumping off point. So were they about to go on holiday? Are they working on a special project or whatever? Make a couple of notes about that so that the next time you see them, you can just ask them how that project's getting on, or how their holiday to the Bahamas on a yacht was getting on. So 5 key questions, put in the date obviously, where were you, what were you doing, what did you talk about, something amazing about the person, and a natural jumping off point, a starting point for the next conversation. So that's Campbell Such, Mind Bite Thursday. I hope that was of some use this week. See you next week.